In the early 19th century, there lived a man named Alexander Gray, a former soldier who returned to his homeland with a grand and unbelievable story. He claimed to have discovered a hidden paradise deep within the unexplored jungles of Central America, which he called El Dorado Verde, the green gold land. According to him, this land was filled with golden rivers, fertile lands, and rich forests. The people there were peaceful and educated, living in majestic cities with grand palaces and advanced infrastructure. What made this story more tempting was Alexander's announcement that he had been appointed as the ruler of this land and was now offering people the opportunity to become citizens of this new world. To make his story believable, Alexander used his skills as a master of deception. He printed fake maps, documents, and certificates of citizenship for El Dorado Verde. He even established an embassy in the capital city, where he held grand meetings and speeches to attract investors and settlers. The poor farmers, struggling workers, and hopeful businessmen saw this as a golden opportunity to escape poverty and build a better life. Thousands of people sold their homes, farms, and businesses to buy land in El Dorado Verde. Some even paid for exclusive citizenship and government positions, believing they would become rich and powerful in this new nation. In 1822, two large ships carrying more than 300 settlers set sail from the port. These men, women, and children were filled with hope and excitement, dreaming of a bright future. They believed that once they reached El Dorado Verde, they would find endless opportunities and wealth. However, after months of sailing, when they finally arrived at their destination, they were met with a harsh reality. Instead of golden cities and fertile lands, they found dense jungles and uninhabitable swamps. There were no cities, no roads, and no signs of civilization. It was nothing but a land of wilderness. The settlers were heartbroken and confused. They had sold everything they owned to come here, and now they were stranded in an unknown and dangerous land. With no food, shelter, or resources, many of them fell ill and died due to starvation and disease. Those who survived tried to build shelters and grow crops, but the harsh environment made it impossible. They realized that they had been tricked by Alexander Gray, who had taken their money and disappeared. Back in the homeland, news of the settlers' suffering spread like wildfire. People were shocked and angry at Alexander's deception. The government launched an investigation, but Alexander had already fled to another country, escaping justice. The settlers who managed to survive eventually returned, but they had lost everything. Their dreams were shattered, and they were left with nothing but pain and sorrow. Alexander Gray's scam became one of the greatest deceptions in history. It served as a painful reminder of how greed and false hope can lead to disaster. The story of El Dorado Verde continued to be told for generations, warning people to always seek the truth and never fall for illusions of quick success and easy